Okay, we are live. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from whichever part of the world you're tuning in or listening from, or maybe you listen later to this live session. On behalf of my panelists, I would like to take this time to welcome you all in this go live session, and we hope that whatever frequently asked questions that you have will be addressed at some point tonight. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop it on the comment section. If you have any question, then we can help you out with. With that being said, we push each other every day to reach new heights. And today we wanted to share that energy with you. We also invited Ma'am Jal with us tonight to join a conversation because of her insight in this topic of digital business, online business, has been the game changer for her and for us as well. So thank you, Jal, for joining us tonight, and uh, and everyone, welcome to our Go Live. We want to take this time to welcome everyone. And first of all, my name is Misael Leusa. I'm the host for tonight. I'm from Fiji, and I live here in Washington State, Pacific Northwest of the U.S. of A. And with me are my fellow panelists, and I will give the time for them to quickly introduce themselves. We'll start off with Lite.
Bulavinaka, everyone. Bulavinaka to my fellow colleagues here with me on our Go Live on this Sunday afternoon here in Fiji. My name is Lite, and my online business name is Lite's Digital Diary. I've been in the business over a year now. I'm sure a lot of you have heard my stories, but if this is the first time you're joining us on our Go Live, I was in the US for 3 years, and now I am back home, being a full-time mom and a full-time online business owner. If it wasn't for this online business, I would have stayed in America for another year. But because I trust the process, I was amazed by the community that is here to support and the mentorship that has been given to me by my business colleagues, my coaches. I was able to make the decision to come back home and attend to my why, which is my kids, and that I want to spend more time with them and also have a side, well, now I cannot say side, but I can say attend to my full-time business online, Vinaka. Thank you, Taltala.
Naka. Lely?
Hey, Mula, everybody. Mula Tim, USA. My name is Israeli Ngeni Madao. I've been in this business for the last a couple of months or less. I'm enjoying this ride. It's been a lot of learning. I have to make changes with the way I think about things. I still do have a 9 to 5, which I enjoy as well. So I'm thankful for that. But with this new endeavor, I am a I'm challenged to manage myself, to manage my time, and everything else that surrounds me and my existence. So it's a learning experience in the area of thinking about business because I've never done business before. I think the closest thing to business that I ever did was drive for Uber, right? So but I'm enjoying this, and I'm thankful for the team that I have. For you folks listening, this is a great team. We push each other, we encourage each other, we connect like daily. I notice that I'm on our group. The majority of the time I'm online, I'm with a group. So there's just a camaraderie. There's just a connection. There's just a unity among us. So it's a good team. I'm enjoying it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cirelli. I'll pass over to Mr. Timothy.
Yes, Sampolo Vinak, everybody. My name is Timothy Momotumbikoto. I'm from Lomaiguti, One Lawaki Nairai, Vasu Taviani Muna. I've been with his business for just less than 6 months. So far, I've been enjoying that. And like my two colleagues had said, it has changed my life, my mindset, and the thing I love about this community, we push each other. There's no one lacking down. When there's someone down, we pick them up and we move together. And with that, yes, I'm married with four beautiful children back in Fiji, and I reside here in Santa Rosa, California. Naka.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. Okay, Sister La.
Nimbula Vinaka to you viewers. I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this evening, giving up your time to listen to us. And also I would like to thank our special guest tonight. Before I start, I'll just like to introduce myself. My name is Labinyangati Vakalalambure. I'm a single mom, and I was a traditional business owner, transitioned to a digital entrepreneur. I also do a 9 to 5 job, and I just like to share the views tonight. I never regretted when I've changed, being from a traditional business owner to a digital entrepreneur, because I've learned so much in terms of skill set, in terms of marketing, and in terms of my presence in digital space, which I could not get when I was a traditional business owner. Because being a traditional business owner, like I've shared before, it's always me doing everything. I put in the hours. If I don't put in the hours, the business doesn't run. But with this amazing structure of a digital business, this automation, I can do my normal things daily while my business is still running behind the scene. Vinakavalevu.
Thank you. Good one. All right, pass over to Sister Miri.
Bula everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are tuning in from, as our amazing digital business is global. I'm Miri, originally from Fiji, now residing in California, and 2 years, 7 months into the business, and I'm loving it, and I'm enjoying the journey. And as you can see us, I would like to thank our guest speaker for the night, Sis Jal Rees, as this is what our amazing digital business is all about. When we are able, we are able to connect globally, and here we are. We have Sis Jal as our guest speaker for the night, who is from the Philippines, but she is in PNG. And thank you so much, Sis Jal. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you very much. Yay! Thank you, fellow panelists. I will say that this digital online business is what that have brought us together. You can hear the experiences, the years of those who've been here for more than 2 years, and those who just started and now in the business for a couple of months. And that's the beauty of this business. It is world reach. It is also digital that can connect us from wherever you are or wherever we are. From Fiji, where Lite is right now, to Santa Rosa, where Brother Timothy is, and from the Bay, where La from, and now in Sacramento, where Taltal Cirelli is, and me from the Pacific Northwest in Washington. And we are now connected with our guest tonight, Ms. Jal Rees from Papua New Guinea. And that's the beauty of this. I will invite you all who are listening tonight to get ready, and they are going to share some absolute gold tonight. And so I invite you to grab a pen and a notebook, and let's dive in to this Go Live session tonight. Okay. The first question will be directed to Ms. Lite Ndauni Ika. In this business, the legitimacy and the structure of this business. So I will ask to explain the business of, is this the most frequently asked question? Is this a pyramid scheme, or is this business legit, and or could it be a scam? So over to you, Lite.
Thank you very much, Taltala. Before I share about share my take on this question, I would just like to acknowledge some of our viewers who are watching and joining us today. So we have TJ Tom. I believe TJ is from Fiji. We also have Miss Taina Dinati Mbula, all beautiful sharing. We also say hi to Naida. Hi, watching live from Bahrain. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us from Bahrain. Oh yes, that's his Giles account. We also have Miss Tinai, Auntie Lucy. Thank you for joining us. And we have Emma, beautiful. Thank you, Emma, for joining us, and Scobie Dalachi. Thank you very much to our followers, our viewers who are joining us on our Go Live tonight. I will go ahead and share a bit about this question. Is this a pyramid scheme? And if this business is legit, or could it be a scam? Definitely not a scam. We've had so many incidents where individuals use our name, our photos, they download our video, they share it on social media in order to get money from vulnerable people who are online. If this is not a pyramid scheme. Second of all, with pyramid schemes, they do not have official website. With online business owners, we have our own individual websites where you can just go in, register your name and your email address, and you get information firsthand. The webinars that are available, that talks about the business process, that talks about the company that we affiliate with, everything in on one platform. And second of all, this is not a pyramid scheme. Sorry, that's my third point is scheme, because you have you can also outrank your business owners, just like in a normal business, whereby if you're a customer service rep and you continue to be consistent, you continue to post every day, you continue to do your trainings online, and if you succeed, you can bypass the customer service supervisor and become the customer service manager. That is how this business works. So definitely this is not a pyramid scheme, because a pyramid scheme, the person on the top gets all gets everything from everyone who's doing the work at the bottom. Okay, but with this business, you have the opportunity to outrank the people who have been in the business longer than you, who have higher ranks than you, if you continue to be consistent, if you continue to follow the training that is available for us, and you continue to post online, because that is our main form of marketing. For you viewers, you might be asking, what do you sell? Or we do not sell, but what we do is we market our lifestyle, we market financial freedom, and we market time freedom. So if you're out there and you are listening and you are watching, we have our official websites, all of us and other business owners. Please sign up, register your interest, so you can hear and learn firsthand how the business operates.
Thank you so much, Lite, for that deliberation on that. Yes, it is legit, and it's not a pyramid scheme. Legit in the sense that wherever part of the world you are, you are entitled to file your tax to the government of the day of that nation. And also, she said about a little bit on the what do you call that? Legitimacy, the legitimate of the business. And with that being said, we'll focus on the next question, which is about the investment or the money-wise. The second question I will direct to Mr. Cirelli. And why do I need to pay the $149 US dollars? And what do I get for that? Or somehow, if I don't like it, is it refundable? So I'll leave the floor to Mr. Cirelli. Unmute, please.
Mula, everyone. So I was walking around San Francisco today, Pier 39, and then I got a text from a friend of mine in Fiji. He says, "Is this the same company that pays the $149?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." He says, "I just listened to your reel." I said, "Oh, okay, yes." So he asked me, "What is the $149 about?" I said, "Well, why don't you listen to?" I plugged it out today, so hopefully he's listening. But yeah, people ask the question a lot. So I want you to think of it as a all access pass. It allows you, when you pay the $149, it allows you to have a little peek into what the business is all about. You'll have to do your due diligence, right? You're going to do your homework. So what happens is you're going to be watching a whole lot of some series of videos that explain our system, how the system works, the product partnerships we have in place, how you're going to earn, how you will accelerate your success, and the different product package options you have for getting started. So you're just not paying $149 for nothing. You have a lot of information that is available to you. So, and I think that is so important because it gives you a little bit of an understanding of what you're getting yourself into. That's first of all, that's number one. Got to do your homework. And then I think the second thing is you got to get, if you decide, once you listen to those videos and you decide, I think I like this, I think I'm going to go ahead and try this out. So if you decide to go ahead and start your business with a product package, right? You're not going to have the marketing, you're going to have the training, you're going to have the leadership development platforms that you will need to run your business successfully. So you're going to have your website hosting and all of that. You're going to have step-by-step video training that is available to everyone that pays in. You're going to have an automated sales funnel. You're going to have mentorship. One thing I like about this company is, as I said in the introduction, there's just a connection. There's just a family type of tightness in this group. So you have mentors, you have coaches, you have your co-partners in the business that help each other out. All you got to do is ask questions. Don't pretend that you know everything. All you got to do is just open up and ask questions, and you will come to find out that you have access to a global community. There's over 250,000 people who are all there and are ready to support your success. So if you want to dig a little bit deeper more into once you've listened to those videos, you want to take another deeper look, then you can book a strategy call, and then you'll have most of the questions that you may have answered in that call, and then you decide how you're going to get started after that coach call. I think we call it coach call. So and then it's entirely up to you, right? You don't pay the $149 for nothing. There is value in that $149. There is a wealth of information in that $149 that you pay. If you compare what you're going to learn with a $149, there's no comparison, because if you go to other places, you can't pay the $149 and get what this company is going to provide for you. I think that's about it. Those are the two major things that you're going to get from the $149. And people ask, is it refundable? Totally. The gentleman that called me today, he says, is it refundable? I said, it is totally refundable. So like I said, if you get in and then you think, maybe this is not this is not for me. So you have the right to your $149. All you got to do is make contact with the company, and they will refund the $149 back to you. I hope I've answered some of those lingering questions that you may have tonight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shirelli. Yes, you did well. And he explains a little bit on this $149, because these $149 unlock the full video of the series of this How the Business Works. So when you pay that $149, it unlocks everything about the series about the business, or how the business works and how the income is earned as well, how the income's worked. That's the next question that pop up sometimes when people are asking around. Okay, and how much money can I realistically make? How long does it take to start making money or start earning? I will leave the floor to Ms. La Venia Vakalalambore. Yes, ma'am.
Vinaka Talatala. This question is a good question. I know most of us, when we enter into something, we always ask first about the income. But we don't realize that in order to achieve that income, you need to do your part, right? For the viewers listening tonight, I've just been in this business for the month of September. And I'm just speaking from my experience, and I'll share with the viewers tonight. The way I see I've never seen a compensation plan.
Well,
we just lost her.
Something went wrong with her connection. So, yep, we'll leave that part for her to come back, and then she will continue on that deliberation on how can you make money, or how much money can you make realistically in this business. And she will come and talk a little bit later when she come back online. We'll move further on. We'll with Mr. Timothy Bukoto. And this business is about it's not only about skills, it's not only about support that you have, but time as well. So I will leave it to Mr. Bukoto to answer this. How can I get started on this business? And do I need an experience to run this online business? La, will come back to you.
Mr. Hello, everybody. Just on my question today, how can I get started? With that question, I'll just continue from what Brother Lely just said. How can I get started with the business? Once you get to pay the 149 and that you've got your coaching call, from the coaching call, then you give it unlimited access to this company of what we do online. And from here, we start off with online business trainings, which is easily you can get online with what the company has given to you. You get certified after every course that you do with this company that we affiliate with. This company, like Mr. Lely said, it's been running for 51 years. And I am thankful. We are thankful. I've just started nearly 6 months now. And the beauty about this, like Lite told us, you get to build your own website from these online trainings. And everything is step by step. That is how easily you get started into this business. And with the question that came with that was, how do I need experience for this online business? No, you don't. Everything is online. You get to do your courses. It's totally up to you how the pace of how you take the courses. It's not like when you miss out, you miss out on everything. It's according to your timing. Learn, absorb, and then you move on. After you finish the course, you will get a certificate to be recognized that you finished that online training, and then you move on to the next. You don't. For me, my personal experience about this is I was not really a tech savvy with this. Like when I heard about this online business, it said something about being on your computer. Uh, as soon as the word computer came in, I was scared. I was like, okay, this is not my bread and butter. I was brought up uh, being a grease monkey. I had a background in mechanics. So with this, when I was just watching online the videos and the reels on how people got to enjoy about this company and how this business line is ran, I was like, okay, this has to do with a whole lot of tech. But with me, like knowing and trying to find something that will back me up and knowing that it is legit, I took that step of faith and I did pay my 149, and this is it. I've got my website, I'm talking to you, and everything is there. I'm telling you, people. Uh, Very, very tech friendly, and I feel at home talking to everybody. And like Mr. Lely said, it is a big company, and there's people all around the world that's doing the same thing, and we are connected with this and very family oriented. And yes, that is my answer to the question, Taltala. And thank you again. Please do not hesitate to ask questions. This is the platform that we leave this here, and then we do share our experiences. And yes, thank you, Taltala. How about you?
Thank you, Mr. Timothy. Thank you very much. Yes, Timothy highlighted a couple points there. One, you have the whole support of the team. The support is there all the way for you when you come in. And two, the step-by-step training for this business is designed especially specifically for you and I, who maybe we say that we are not tech savvy. And thirdly, the business is the training is very simple to follow, and so you don't need to be a experienced online business to be able to do this. As long as you can read, write, and speak,
Mhm.
you'll be able to adjust to this environment. And once again, Mr. Timothy, thank you very much for that presentation or
Okay.
deliberation. We'll go back to La to finish off where she started off from being time with the time and how fast we can expect something in the mail. Mrs. Balalmuri.
Okay. Apologies, viewers, about going out of the live. That's a good question. Thank you, Taltal. I believe that, most of us, when we join something, the first thing that we ask is income, right? How much I'm going to get, how long how fast I'm going to get the income. But we don't realize that in order to get your income, you need to do the work, right? I'll share from my experience. I've just been in the business for the month of September, and I've received my checks. Just last week, it was 5. One came earlier, and the 4 came just this week. And I'm humble and I'm grateful. And I can say this is the business that has the best compensation plan that that I've experienced, right? My understanding is before you join a business, first you have knowledge is power, right? You need to learn first. You need to understand the system. When you know the system and then when you have knowledge, income follows you, right? You need to be skillful. You need to have the skill set, the mindset, you have to get your priorities right. All those things contribute to your success, right? Sometimes we forget that all these things that we need to do contribute to the income that you receive, right? If you're a kind of person that you're just gonna come and sit, you won't experience the income that you that's there, right? I believe that you need to do your part. You need to attend the training, and I'm grateful for my mentor that she's always emphasizing, keep showing up, being consistent, never give up, right? Your priorities need to change. Your mindset need to shift from a 9 to 5 into an entrepreneur, right? When all those change, you achieving that income, it's not a challenge to you. It's not a hurdle to you, because you've put it in your mind, that you will achieve it, right? For me, I just started in September, and I've received 5 checks, right? Because God knows I do behind the scenes, right? Attend the trainings, I do my reading, I understand the system. This business has a system to follow, but you need to sit back, reflect on the system, and you need to run your numbers in order to achieve that goal. I mean, that's how, for my experience, I run my numbers. I know the business has a system, but you need to sit with your team and strategize in order to achieve that goal, right? So it all boils down to the mindset, the skill set, and the knowledge. If you have knowledge is power, income will automatically come. If you don't don't have the knowledge, you don't understand the system, you will never achieve that income, right? That's all, and I can share tonight. It all depends on Nomumama Kutu. If you are just coming to sit down, you won't experience those things, because it's already a proven system, right? There's a lot of people that's in this business that are successful. So it's already a proven system. It's on us as individual, right? You can have the best coach, you can have the best mentor, but if you don't do your part, you won't achieve that income. And when it says how long you can receive your income, it all depends on you taking action every day, right? If you take action every day, you'll get your income fast. If you don't take action, then you'll expect bad results, right? That's all I want to share tonight.
Thank you so much. Yes, action, faith over fear. Okay, and 3 words she keeps repeating when she's saying about how quickly you can realistically make money, or earn your earning, or get your bonus, or whatever, about the money side of it, because that's what we're all sucking ourselves into or gearing ourselves into. Money. And with that being said, effort, commitment, and consistency.
Yes.
That is entirely up to you. When you do all those 3 words on an everyday basis, of course, the reward will be attached to that. The reward will attach to your effort. Reward will attach to your commitment. Reward will attach to your consistency in the end. And that, with that being said, thank you, Love, for that. And we'll go over to Sister Miri on the trust and values. Some people are still out there with skepticism. In other testimonial that we've been watching and hearing and reading, are the results real? Are they real? Can I see what others are doing before I decide to join? So with that, I'll leave it to the most experienced one in the group, Sister Miri, to elaborate more on that regard. Take it away, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Total, and thank you so much for panelists. Well, As for my question, it has the topic part of it is trust, value, and skepticism. So our amazing digital business, something I love about it is so unique from anything that we all know of in regards to businesses, online or traditional business. The proven system that we have, the community that is so helpful at all times, our coaches and our leaders who are always finding the time to give back to our community. The heavy lifting is already done for us. Heavy lifting is already done for us. So what happens here is all you need to do is come in, plug in, and run your business. As has been shared by most of our panelists tonight, everything is done for us. When I say the heavy lifting is already done for us, you were looking at the system itself, that the proven system that has changed so many lives in our community, from quitting their jobs to being able to pay off debts, buying properties, buying vehicles, and because they've quit their jobs, they're able to run their business in the comfort of their homes. And I believe that all of us, for those who are watching us right now, and for those who will be watching the replay, the world is changing very fast. Right now in the US, we are seeing and we are watching, we are reading in the news how so many workers has been laid off. Why is that? Because we have AI and the robots are doing the human jobs. So I will jump into that no job security in the world today. So what do you want a change in your life, or what are you planning? Are you someone who is looking for time and financial freedom? Are you someone who is sick and tired of the paycheck to paycheck cycle? This is a great opportunity for anyone who is having difficulties in paying your bills. This is a great opportunity for anyone to check out, come in and check out this amazing digital business. All you have to do is register in any of our websites that you are seeing before you right now, and register with your name and your email address, and you will receive a free webinar that is very important for you to watch, to be able to understand the system, to be able to understand the step-by-step of how you'll be able to run the business. So Lai has shared a little bit about receiving her checks. So it's trust, value, and skepticism. I know there are some who, even before starting their business, there is so much skepticism about online business. But I would like to reassure those who are watching us right now, as already has been shared, we have a proven system to reassure you that all you have to do is come in, plug in, and run your business. We have our huge community that is so helpful with coaches and mentors. Yes, coaches and mentors are there, but for you to be successful with the business, it's on you. The onus is on you. And when we run our business, we're not only running the business, we own our business. And that is the beauty of this business, that we're not only running the business, but we own the business. We are the CEO of our own business, and we run our business at your own pace. Nobody's going to come after you and tell you, hey, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. So that is the beauty of this business, that we have the peace of mind that we have something in our hands that I believe, owning a business, it's not easy. It's a huge capital that we need to have with us to be able to run a business and to be able to own a business. So when we are able to have something that, compare it with a traditional business, how much capital you have to be able to start to own a traditional business. And you compare it to a digital business that, we are in the digital era now. And everything that we do is done online. We bank online, we shop online, you name it. Everything is done online. Why not earn online? Talking about skepticism, for those who are still skeptical about, whether this business is legit or not, well, I have been planning to put a post about the checks that I've received. La has shared about her checks that she has received. So, trusting the business, I must say that for anyone who invests into this business is blessed and will be blessed. Why am I saying this? All of us have witnessed the so many lives that has been transformed in our huge community, from quitting jobs to relocation, paying off debts, buying properties. That is something that will happen to you when you make a decision of joining us, running your own digital business. Just like Cisgel, she has relocated from the Philippines to PNG, where her husband is. That is the beauty of this business, that relocation takes place here. Relocation, I mean, who would think that it is possible with running this business? Why? Because it's digital business. We run our business with our smartphones, with our smartphones. The requirement is just a smartphone, a laptop, and internet access. So if you are someone who is thinking, you're still unsure, you are, still sitting on the fence, unsure of whether to join us or not, this is a sign for you. A sign for you today, as you are watching us, that there is nothing for you to worry about. We want to reassure you that we have the best system. It is a business that is so unique in the world. It is the best and the biggest business in the world. I will say that. It's the biggest and the best business in the world. So why not? Come join us. You can register with any of our website here. So I want to show my checks that I've also received. And for those who are still skeptical, still wondering whether this is legit or not, I'm going to count. I've been waiting to post it, but since this is an opportunity for me to show the world that our business is for real, it's legit, and we are all enjoying our journeys so far. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Wow.
22 checks. So this is to prove to those who are watching us right now, and for those who will be watching the replay, that this is a unique, amazing, I haven't seen anything like this, an amazing digital business that you can be part of. And I must reassure you that anyone who invests into this business will be blessed, is blessed, and will be blessed, just like the checks that I'm showing the world that I'm receiving. And to God be the glory. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Auntie Miri, Sister Miri. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, there you go. 100% will, right? And yeah, like she said, everyone's journey is different, but you will see when you get in, you'll see story after story of people making this work. And that's what makes it so powerful because it is real.
Mm.
Absolutely. And I congratulate Sister Mary. See, that's effort, that's consistency, and
Yeah.
that's commitment right there before you, ladies and gentlemen, who are still maybe out there sitting in on the fence, undecided. There you go. It is for real. And before I move on, I will take this time to ask Sister Mary to officially welcome our guest, Miss Jal Reese, this evening.
Thank you so much, Taltala. On behalf of our panelists tonight, Sis I welcome you and I thank you so very much for taking the time for saying yes to be part of our Go Live tonight, which we have every Saturdays. And how I first met Sis is through our amazing digital business. It was during a program of hers teaching everybody about Reels. And something about our amazing business is we are provided with other programs apart from the courses and the trainings that we have. And this is what our amazing leaders and coaches do. They give back to the community. They find their own time to help us, to give back to the community, just for us to learn, to learn, to and to be successful with our business. I mean, where do you see that in a
Yes.
world that we live in now? In in any business that you think of, that doesn't happen. But like the best community that we have. So I was part of For Real of the program, meeting virtually, not offline. And something too that I learned in our business, that it is so very important for us to celebrate others' wins, comment online. When someone comments on your page, we, respond them back to you. That is how we roll. That is how we run our business. And you know what happens? If you think that, it doesn't matter, it matters. You know what happens when you do that? It comes back to me. Just like what happened to me. I had the invite from Cisgen, and I was wondering, wow, I'm so blessed and I'm lucky to have gotten the invite from her to be part of her platform that she runs, our Go Live of Pacific Digital Go Live, and also Global Success Stories Go Live. So we have it like every month. And it's a blessing, Sis Jill, and I want to thank you so very much for the invite. And, it's been wonderful that we are able to, we are able to get ourselves out there online. And it has been a wonderful experience for me. For that, I want to thank you so much. And the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sis Mary. And thank you so much, everybody, for inviting me here. It's good to see that there are male business owners in our business, especially here. Thank you so much for doing this Go Live segment, showing people that this business is possible, whatever your gender is. Because I know a lot of people would just be seeing, female business owners in our business, but in this platform, we've seen three men running their online business. So definitely this is open for everyone, whatever your gender is, right? Whatever your profession is, because all of us here have different profession. We came from different industries. We have different backgrounds and different we have different nationalities. I'm from the Philippines. Most of this, you're all from Fiji, is that right? Bula Binaka, is that
Yes.
correct? Right. And now I'm based here in Papua New Guinea. So there is no limit as to where you're located. Whatever your location is, as long as you have big dreams for your family and you have big desire to succeed in this business, you can do this business anywhere, anytime, whatever your situation is, right? So thank you so much for inviting me here. Should I introduce myself? Let me do a quick introduction, right? So again, Bula Binaka, everybody. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon, whatever time is it there. My name is Jel. Again, I am originally from the Philippines, but I'm now based here in Papua New Guinea together with my family. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in our time. Abinon Olgeta, thank you so much. So I started this business 5 years ago. So we've been in the business for 5 years now, together with my husband, Krishan, who's also with me in running this business. Very, very supportive, never skeptical. And I'm a mom of two. I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and executive recruitment. That's my profession. My husband is into finance and accounting, and he works here in Papua New Guinea. And then I'm also a proud digital business owner. So we've been here in the business for 5 years now. We started with a very, very simple reason. We just wanted to be together because my husband works in Papua New Guinea and my career was in the Philippines. So we were living separately. That time we only have one daughter, a toddler, and it was a very difficult situation for us, especially during the pandemic. Because we don't see each other often and our daughter is growing up and we don't want that. It's not healthy for our growing toddlers. So we decided we needed to move to Papua New Guinea with my husband. And that has actually pushed me to look for an opportunity online. And then I saw this opportunity. The first thing that I had to check was the legitimacy of the business because, of course, if we're to move to other country, we want to make sure that what we are dealing with is something legit, right? Especially with our profession, we don't want to compromise our status in other country, our profession that we've built, the careers that we built. And so when we learned that we have to pay taxes to the government, we started doing this business. It was only 6 months after starting, we were able to move to Papua New Guinea to be with my husband, thanks to this business. This business has also retired me from my corporate job and it has allowed me to be home with our kids 24/7 while running a profitable business from home, earning more than my corporate job salary. We were able to, though we're here in Papua New Guinea, a very small country here, we've got limited resources here, but we were able to expand our business to different countries. This is really a global business. So it doesn't limit you as to where you're located right now. You could be in PNG, you could be in Fiji, you could be in Vanuatu, but you could have business expansions in US, in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, wherever you're like. That's the beauty of this business. So yeah, thank you so much again. I also wanted to share my thoughts on some of the questions that were shared, and answered by our fellow business owners here. Thank you so much. I've been learning a lot from you also. And to our viewers, if you are tuning in live or via replay, let us know where you're watching from. And please engage with us and would like to get your thoughts as well on this business. And if you have any other questions, just feel free to put it in the comments below. So again, I want to answer this directly. Is this business a pyramid scheme or is this legit or could it be a scam, right? So I cannot really speak much about pyramid schemes because I've never been part of it. But what I do know is that in pyramid schemes, that's actually illegal, right? And usually they would promise you quick money, like you would invest today and then you would be guaranteed big returns tomorrow without really doing anything, right? That's really a question. You will be promised a return of investment, but you're not doing anything, right? So if you are offered something like that, you have to run. Okay, that's not what we do here in our business. Yes, there is an investment involved being a legitimate business because this is a real business, right? But like any other real businesses, you have to do the work. You have responsibilities as a business owner. There are systems in place, there's training, there's consistency required in our business. No one promises you overnight success, right? Never. Not anyone from the panelists here will never promise that, okay, invest today, tomorrow you get your return of investment. For me and my husband, legitimacy was the first thing that we have to check before we even started our business. Because again, my husband is an accountant and I come from a professional background as well. So we would never risk our credibility or our profession to something illegal. Same as everyone here, right? We would never risk the profession, the careers that we built for years for something illegal, right? We started this business in the Philippines and then we moved here in Papua New Guinea. So before starting the business, we really had to register it in our country properly. We pay taxes every quarter and honestly, we pay a significant amount in taxes because of the income we earn. And we're proud of that because only legitimate businesses pay taxes. And that's part of being a real business owner, right? Also, if you would look at the community, we have business partners who are nurses, accountants, teachers, doctors, lawyers. These are professionals who worked hard for their licenses and careers. And I don't think they would risk their reputation for something shady, right? What we always tell people in this business is that you just have to plug into the training. You have to follow the system. You have to stay consistent. You have to use the platform properly. And the people who succeed here are the ones who treat this business like a real business, right? So this is not a scam, of course, definitely not. It's legitimate, it's taxable, it's flexible, it's profitable business like any other real opportunity. It requires work, integrity, and commitment, right? This business. I just wanted to mention that Sis Lita mentioned about having a website. That is really a good thing to have in a legit, profitable, taxable business. Because if you do have a professional website, people could really say that this is a real legitimate business, right? Why we're not going to spend money for our website because we renew that every year our domain if this is not a real business. That's part of the operational cost that we have in our business, our website, and that's where we drive traffic, and that's how everyone starts in learning more about this business opportunity. And Cecily also mentioned about the affiliated company that we have. Imagine this companies, there's actually several companies that we're affiliated with, but one that's really the major one has been in the business for 51 going 52 years this year. Imagine that. It's a very, very stable, established organization, definitely known worldwide. It's a global organization, offices worldwide. So what does it mean? That means that if you are in partnership with a global company, you're also able to expand your business anywhere in the world, regardless of your location. And that's why, even if we're based here in Papua New Guinea, everyone's based in the US, this league is in Fiji, we are able to have business partners and expansion in different countries, whatever country it is, whether that be in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, USA, Fiji, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Papua New Guinea, Philippines, anywhere. We can do that. Why? Because we are backed up by a very stable, global, established organization as our affiliated company. So yeah, and also, do you need to pay the 149 USD? And what do you actually get from that? Is it refundable? Yes, definitely. The 149, that actually gives you full access to the system and the platform that we use to run our business, right? Legitimately. And yes, it's refundable within 30 days, as mentioned, as long as you haven't done your strategy call with your assigned coach, right? So that 30 days is really your time to explore. So take that time to study the business, go through the training, check out the system, and really understand what this is all about before fully committing. And I always say that to people who wanted to learn about this business. It's really you deciding because you get to see it with yourself. Like you are able to have the first-hand experience into our system, our training, our platform once you pay the 149. And there's no way I can I can push you to pay the 149, or I mean, to move forward with your business if you don't like it, right? If you've seen everything and you felt that, oh, it's not for me, you can always take the refund, right? What do you get from that 149? Definitely, you get that deep dive information about the business, the step by step training that's actually world class and translated into different languages. Yes. So even if English is not your first language, you're able to run this business, go through the training. There's translation in our training site. So you get to do it for yourself, right? And you also get added to our private global community of digital entrepreneurs. You'll see us all there. And that's really powerful because you can see real people doing this business, like of different profession. You've got to nurses, accountants, teachers, professionals. You can see where they started the business and where they are now. You'd see the development from starting the business, and this is what they're earning, and now after 2 years, 5 years, this is where they are at right now, and this is the income that they're earning. You would see it there. And you can decide for your own, right, if this is something that you want to proceed. And you will also get that web hosting and web development included in the 149, so you don't need to be tech savvy in this business. Your website is maintained for you because, again, no, I don't know, but me, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to maintain a website. I don't even know how to build a website, a funnel, or whatsoever. But we have a team at the back end that actually does that for us and maintain that for us. So you also get group and one-on-one mentoring and coaching sessions. There's weekly mastermind trainings. There's social media and marketing strategy trainings. There's automated tools. Everything that you need to operate your business is provided for you. And I think the good news is that 149, there's no monthly fee. There's no annual renewal. That actually covers your access to the system, the training, for as long as you are running your business, right? For me personally, when I watched the webinar and I heard about the testimonials, I felt that this was really something that I needed to explore. Not because I was really looking for a online opportunity back then, but I was really impressed with what I've heard on the webinar. So when we paid 149, we did our research, we explored the platform, and honestly, it was worth so much more than what we paid for. Why? Because we've been in the business for 5 years now. I still have access on that particular training. It keeps getting updated and the platform improves. The mentoring continues. There's no extra cost. I didn't pay for anything from the moment we started their business 5 years ago until now. It's still the same 149 that I paid for. We still have access to everything, right? I did ask for a refund back then because I saw the value. So 1 week after watching the webinar, we booked our coaching call and then we started the business. And now 5 years later, I've left my corporate job. I earn more than my previous salary. I'm home with my kids, my family, and we are together as a family here in Papua New Guinea, right? And so yes, it's refundable, but if you really take the time to explore it, you will see that it's not an expense. It's actually an access to a complete business system. And I know Sir Israeli mentioned about the global community. I just wanted to emphasize on the global community that we have here in this business. I think that our global community is what separates us from other online businesses. Why? Because other online businesses can have the same training, they can have the same mentoring coaching programs, they could have the same automated tools that we're using, or they can copy it, right? But with the community that we have, 270 plus people in our business community, all helping each other, people who are sharing their knowledge and experiences so that other people can also succeed in their business. That's really something, right? And I love that we're able to collaborate with each other, not only in terms of events or live like this that we're doing right now. We also do a lot of offline in-person gatherings where you get to meet with other people. I know Sis Miri has been very good in organizing this, and I've seen some of your photos, your posts with all of the Fijian community in the US. You gather in one area, you learn, you collaborate with each other, and I think that's really something that's valuable in a business community, that you help each other, you pass on what you've learned to other business owners so they too can succeed in the same business using the same system and the same platform. And that for me is really amazing, right? Right. So how much money can you really earn? Can you really make in this business? Right? So I I always say this, that this is a business. It's not a job. It's not a
Mm.
job. There's no fixed salary. There's no fixed timeline. There is no guaranteed amount. Yeah. So Sis La mentioned that really there's no time. There's no timeline as to when you can earn right away, as to how much is that. It really depends on you. Your income really depends on your commitment, your effort, how fast you learn the system, and how consistently you apply what you've learned from our training site. Some people are doing this part time, while some are doing this full time. I started the business part time until eventually I was able to transition to full time entrepreneurship. So naturally, their progress may be gradual if you started it as part time, or maybe you're taking like just few minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour of your time in doing the business. Others may have more time to focus,
Mm.
so they move faster, right? And it really varies per person. So now, just to share my personal experience, I started earning 2 months after I started our business. And that's when I received our first income. It was a five-figure income in Philippine peso, which was around four figures in USD. That time, that was equivalent to about like 2 weeks of my corporate salary. And I just started the business, right? Since then, we've been earning consistently. Of course, income varies month to month. There were months of like three figures, four figures, five figures, even six figures in Philippine peso. Last year, we had a seven-figure month in our local currency, which made us millionaires in peso. Oh my God. And that is something that we're really very proud of. And if we are able to do, definitely all the business owners, you can do that too. So you just need to start your business. And what I wanted to emphasize is that income, it didn't happen overnight. No, we all
Mm.
have followed training, we use the same system, we stayed consistent, and we keep improving ourselves, because I think that's one thing that we need to also focus as a business owner, to do self development, not only as a business owner, but as a person. Because here you're going to lead a team, you're going to be a leader, you deal with a lot of people. So there's really a lot, like also your communications and all. In this business, we don't work 8 hours a day. On average, I would spend 3 to 4 focus hours in a day. And that's important for me, that I have a focus hour in the business. I can do it from home. I can do it while traveling, while being present with my kids. Here in Papua New Guinea, I have control of my time. And the business works around my family schedule, not the other way around. And that's the reason why I love doing this business. I really love this business. And yeah, I love that I get to schedule it on my own time, right? But I will never tell someone to join today and you'll earn tomorrow. That's not how it works. You have
Mm.
to treat it like a real business, right? Do the work, you have to follow the system, you have to develop yourself, you have to learn how to scale your business. And the potential is really here, but your results depends on your action, right? And for
Mm.
me personally, flexibility, the growth, and the income potential made this business really worth it, made the investment, I'd say, really worth it, right? Sisla mentioned about, to get income you have to do the work. I definitely agree. there is no way you are earning from this business if you just sit there and did nothing on your business. That's why in this business, you're provided with everything. You've got the training, you've got the platform, you have to do it and you have to use it, right? We already have that proven system. It's tested, it's proven, it's converting. And so you just have to use it, right? What I also love about this business, talking about the income, is that we get income surprises in this, especially when you reach to a level where you're already getting that what's our term, passive income or residual income in our business. Yes, definitely you can get to that point in here where you'll be getting income on a monthly level that you don't really expect, but it's just coming in because not because you didn't work for it. No, you have really worked hard for that. Maybe you've been in the business for quite a while and you've achieved a certain milestone already, and you get to the point where you achieve that bonuses, that incentives, those kinds of things, the passive income that you will have in this business. And talking about the income, most of us here, the reason why we're still here is because of the legacy program. This business has a built-in legacy program, which means that you guys can, your kids, your family, as long as they are legal age, they can inherit your business, right? I know in a traditional business you can do the same, right? They can inherit your business, but how sure are you that after 10 years, after 15 years, your traditional business is still there, right? This one, pandemic proof. You know that as long as you have an internet connection, it's going to run for you, right? So this is really a long-term opportunity, business opportunity for everybody. Um, and more than the income, because people would always like ask about income, how soon can I earn, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Let's also look at what we can get outside of that income. Yes, income is important, but for you to really sustain or stay in the business, you look at the long term goal, right?
Mm.
What do we want in this business? It's really having that time freedom to be with our kids, our family, being able to retire because of this business. Imagine you don't have to work 9 to 5 because you have this business running in the background, which you don't need 8 hours in a day to run. Like 2, 3, 4 hours in a day is good enough to run the business. You have more time with yourself, your family. You have more time to do some things that you've actually forgot that you wanted to do. Maybe that's sports, or maybe that's a hobby that you wanted to pursue, or maybe you wanted to go back to school, but you can't do it because you're tied up in your 9 to 5. When you have this business, you can all go back to that dream of yours, your personal goals, because you have this business in the background running for you, right? A lot of people have been able to go back to their home countries already. Sis Ida here from the US, she's now in Fiji running this business. Imagine that. And people who have been brought together because of this business. And that's really massive, especially for parents like us who are really just looking for balance between providing and being there for our family. This is the solution if you are looking for something like that, right? Sorry, can I still proceed? Sorry,
Yes.
guys, do we still have, can I still continue? Right. I just wanted to share as well, like how are you guys? How can you start in this business? Do you actually need to have experience in online business, right? Definitely no, you don't need the experience to run an online business. When we started, my husband was an accountant and I was in corporate HR and executive recruitment. We've done traditional businesses before, so we have experience in business, but this online space, it's totally different, right?
Mm.
We were tech savvy, we didn't know the platform, we
Mm.
didn't know the strategies, no, not at all, but everything is just provided for us, right? When once you pay the 149, you get access to our proven system. It's plug and play. There's step by step video based training. It's updated regularly. and we are not involved in the updates. Like we just see it there. Okay, there's update in the training. There's new policies in different social media platforms, and we just have to log in there, learn about it, and immerse ourselves with the training. And again, the training site, it can be translated into different languages depending on what you're comfortable with. So you get automated tools, you get the platform, you get the mentorship, the coaching, and you just simply have to follow the training, right? But before that, I always say this to people who are inquiring or my business partner, that you have to equip yourself with the knowledge first about the business. Yeah, the first step really is to watch the webinar. You've got to do your research. You have to feel like if you feel like you want to explore further, and then that's when you access the system, study it deeply within that 30-day money back guarantee period, as what we call it. And during that time, you also have to check yourself, right? Ask yourself, am I coachable? Am I willing to follow instructions? Do I have at least 30 minutes to few hours in a day to run my business? Because again, even if this is a flexible business, you need to find time to run it, right? And you have to really look for that even 30 minutes to an hour in a day to run your business. Ask yourself, am I open to learning new skills? Because in this business, you will learn a lot of new skills that you need to run your business, something that you've never done before in your profession, in your industry, in your work right now. Because again, this is your business. No one can decide for you except you. Sis Miri mentioned about you are the CEO of your business, you are your boss. And yeah, and after exploring and you feel that it's not for you, then you can request a refund, right? We want to work with people who are committed, people who truly want to grow and improve their lives. So if you feel that's not you, then that's okay, right? You can explore other opportunities online. But one thing that I've discovered is that even if you're not tech savvy, you can learn this business. Like just like us here, we're not tech savvy, and you know what? There's a lot of, I think most of the business owners in our community when they started, not really tech savvy, but you can learn, right? And you have to be open to learning, right? Why? Because we're in the technology era. Social media, digital marketing, these are the skills that are valuable anywhere right now in this era that we have. And what you learn here, you can apply it in other businesses, in your personal projects, even in your corporate career, right? You can use it anywhere, anytime. So for me, instead of being scared of the technology, I chose to challenge myself to learn it. And that decision changed everything, because then now, oh my God, we learn about Canva, we learn about video editing, we learn about advertising, social media, we learn about, oh, okay, we can use different social media platforms to earn money. We didn't know that before. We were just posting online, we were just browsing online, but now we know that this platform can really give us income, right? So no, you don't need experience, you just need the willingness to learn, the consistency to apply, and the desire to really grow your business, right? And just like what Sir Timothy, I'm not sure if I pronounced it correct, I hope I did. This business is tech friendly. Yeah. It's easy to learn. You've got the system, you've got the platform, you just have to follow it. It's video based, right? So that's one thing that we love about the business. So in terms of the testimonials, the results, are they real? Can you see what others are doing before you decide to really start your business? You know what? If even if I say that we are real, what we get is real. What Sis Miri has got there, 20 plus checks are real. If someone has already decided not to believe it, they won't believe it, right? And that's okay, right? Because that's exactly why I always say that don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. It's really up to you, right? To decide, is this real? I have to do my part as a business owner, because if you want to be an online business owner, You have that's one of the skills I'd say, or things that you need to have, that you need to know how to research, you need to know how to differentiate the real and the fake ones, right? See, because we're running online, and I know some of you also have those fake profiles, social media, fake pages, right? And we get that. So everyone should learn how to identify which one is fake, which one is real. How do I decide? There is no cost in checking. It's free. There's no cost in asking questions. There's no cost in observing, in checking out, and doing your own research. So if you're curious and you're open, you just have to reach out to us. We can show you the community. In some cases, we can add you to our private group where you can see real stories, the real results of this business, the real people where they've actually started and where they are at right now. You can follow them from the moment they started the business to where they are now. You can check their profiles, and most of us are online publicly anyway. Our pages are visible, our pages are public, so you can see what we're actually doing. And if you think about it, we're busy people. Like for me, I started this business as a working mom. To I didn't have extra time to fake results, to copy pages, to pretend to be successful. That actually takes more effort than building something real, right? We don't have time to do that. We're busy people here. So everything that you would see on our pages, they're real. They're really coming from us, from the results of our business. And look at the type of people in this business. Look at these people here you have on screen, right? These are professionals, right? These people are working. They've got their papers, their paperworks, their PR, their residences. You think they would risk their credibility, their licenses, their profession, their government papers for something fake? Of course not, right? You need to research, and that's your responsibility as someone who's interested to start this business, right? So yeah, so if you can absolutely see what others are doing before deciding, that's good. Ask questions, you have to observe, you have to follow their journey, and you really have to study them. And if after doing your research, you feel that this might be for you, then you can access the platform, pay 149. That's actually refundable within 30 days as long as you haven't booked your coaching call. And you have time to decide. There's no pressure at all, right? And I mean that's 30 days to decide. 1 month of really studying. And who knows, this might be the opportunity that you've been praying for, just like how it was for all of us here, that has and our lives has been changed because of our digital business. Can I just say that, yeah, with Sis Miri, Sis Miri showed the checks that she received from this business, right? And there's no way it's not real. And you will see that, right? If you want to see if it's really real, call Sis Miri so Sis Miri can open it in front of you, right? And again, what Sis Miri mentioned is that this is really a great opportunity for everyone who wanted a change in their current setup. If you've tried everything in your lives, 9 to 5, traditional businesses, other online businesses, and I've seen a lot of people have tried MLMs, things like, and it didn't work for you, why not try this, right? And see if this is the opportunity that you've been praying for, right? Can I just mention that Sis Miri mentioned about the traditional and the online businesses. I am also a traditional business owner, and don't get me wrong, I love traditional businesses. It's really good. But in terms of what you wanted to do or what's your priority in your life right now, if your priority is to really have more time with your family, I would go for an online business because in here everything is fully automated. I have more time for myself and my family. If you're running a traditional business, you have to be there 24/7. I know a lot of people would think that if you are a business owner, you get all the flexibility in the world. No, it's not. If you're running a traditional business, you have to be there 24/7. You have to be in your store. You have to be monitoring everyone, your stuff and everything. Plus, the cost is really massive. It's good to have one, yes, and you will be learning a lot as well. But if you're looking for something flexible and doable, that you don't have to do it alone because you have other people guiding you. And if you want something that you can bring with you anywhere you go, this is the business that you would want to explore, right? So my take on this business is really that if you're completely satisfied with where you are right now, then maybe this business is not for you. But if you know deep inside that you want more time for yourself, for your family, you want more income, you want more flexibility, more growth, then at least give yourself a chance to explore this business opportunity. We took that chance 5 years ago and it has changed our lives. So if you're curious, if you're open and you're willing to learn, just reach out to any of the panelists here, watch the webinar, do your research, and if you feel that this is aligned with you, take the next step. Because your future will not change unless you do something different today, right? And who knows, this could be the decision that could change your life and your family's life, just like how it has changed our lives and the lives of all the panelists that we have here. That's it for me, Vinaka, everybody. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Salamat po.
You're
Wow, thank you,
welcome.
thank you, thank
That
you,
was
thank
that
you
was
very
great.
much.
Enjoyed that.
Yes, thank you very much, ma'am, for expounding on that, which is now making more clear, crystal clear for not only for us as panelists, but also for those who are out there tuning in and watching, and those who also will be watching the replay. You have laid out everything so clearly that even when you go back and listen to the replay, it's more like you're listening to the mastermind or daily drop-in. And thank you very much, ma'am, for your time. Thank you very much for your commitment. It is we have witnessed tonight that yes, effort and commitment and being consistent is what take you from that to where you are now, and now you're sharing it with us, and we thank you so much. I'll ask the panelists to give a clap offering to Jal, Sister Jal, and we pray for your husband and for the family for more blessings as you have sown your seed tonight, not only to us, but also for those who will be listening to this Go Live session later. Thank you very much, ma'am. With that being said, that's the conclusion of our Go Live tonight. I hope and believe that everyone out there, your answers or your frequently asked questions has been answered or addressed tonight. And if you still have doubts and still sitting on the fence, still undecided, hey, drop us a message. Go to our website, send out an email or messenger on Facebook and ask us any question. We will be very much available to help you. You have our names there in our Facebook account and our website. Just drop in a message of wherever, not only from Fiji, but whichever part of the world, whichever region you're listening from Asia or from the Middle East, or even from Europe or South America. You're most welcome, or even the Caribbean. You're most welcome to drop in any comments that you have or any questions that you have for us to be. We will make sure that we address and we attend to it. Thank you very much, everyone. And from us, from me here in
Thank you so much, Sister.
Northwest, thank you very much, and you have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank
Bye.
you for listening.
Thank you.